I'm Lois Cordelia. I'm an artist in cut paper, which is to say that I use a surgical scalpel, a genuine surgical instrument, except for being non-sterile, to cut very intricate, detailed designs out of paper. Essentially, though, the design that I do is a rough, very scribbled sketch on the paper with a coloured pencil. This is to preserve something of the original energy of the fleeting impression that I had in my mind to begin with. This is then followed by many hours of painstaking cutting out, piece by piece, choosing which bits to cut out and which to leave intact, which I do very much by holding it up, as you saw me to begin with, holding it up to the light to see the balance of positive and negative in the design. As you'll swiftly realize, you can always cut more away, but it's very difficult, impossible in fact, to add bits back on. I start out with a very loose, free-flowing sketch, which should balance out the precise cut of the blade. The finished paper cut shouldn't look too rigid. Here you see me cutting a design out of white paper for a birthday gift commission that needs to include the words of a short text. Working on the reverse of the paper means having to use mirror writing, which possibly comes more naturally to me since I studied Arabic at university. I specialise in personalised commissions, which can include the names and anniversary dates of you or your loved ones, along with very specific details of imagery relevant to them. The result is a unique and totally personalised gift, which could commemorate a first, i.e. paper wedding anniversary, a special birthday or other occasion. I tend to work standing up. I find this helps me to feel freer to move around and gives a very different dynamic to when I'm sitting down, bearing down onto a worktop. Here I have a tabletop easel, which was made by my grandfather about 20 years ago, and I still use every day. To prop my cutting mat, this is a green rubber cutting mat, up on a tabletop easel, as I said, with a board to have the paper at an angle that's comfortable to work at. The other essential ingredient is good lighting. I usually have 2, sometimes 3 lamps trained on my work. And as you can see, the tiny little pieces that you end up cutting out are very sort of an indication of how detailed and how laborious the process can be. An intricate paper cut is the perfect medium for depicting very delicate subjects such as butterflies and flowers. Often I have to inch my way down either side of pencil lines, leaving thin spidery strands of paper intact. The spider's web is actually a very useful metaphor for paper cutting, as it evokes both its fragility and interconnectedness. Here it forms part of a larger design, inspired by the ancient symbol of the green man, representing the fragile balance and interconnectedness of nature. For many more examples of my work in cut paper and other mediums, please see my website, www.loiscordelia.com. Many thanks for watching.